From around the lines 270, we see the real love that Cordelia has for her father, King Lear, in her farewell passage. She says, line 268, "The jewels of our father, with washed eyes Cordelia leaves you. I know you what you are, and like a sister, I am most loth to call your faults as they are named. Love well our father. To your professed bosoms I commit him. But yet, alas, to die within his grace, I would prefer him to a better place." So Cordelia addresses Goneril and Regan, her elder sisters, as the jewels of her father, and with tears in her eyes she bids farewell to them. But she very plainly, we know that whatever she speaks, it's plain and true, and the truth she calls out, that I know you what you are. Okay, I have seen through what your intentions are, and a sister would be ashamed to name those intentions. No sister would like to see such intentions in her sisters. And then she asks both of them to love their father well, and she entrusts their hearts to love him and take care of him. And then again she regrets that if she were in his grace, if she were still in a position that King Lear loved her, she would not have left him to the care of both the sisters, because Cordelia knows that the sisters will not take care of their father, just like Cordelia would have done. Now, in the next lines, we can see the real character of Regan and Goneril, who literally hates Cordelia. Regan says, "Prescribe not us our duty." And Goneril says, "Let your study be to content your lord." Okay, so Regan says, "Don't teach us what to do." Goneril says, "Please go and study how it is to please your lord, because he is the one who has chosen to marry you in spite of you being a poor girl now. And you lack obedience, which is why you are now in the position of being hated by your father. So learn some obedience and do not lose the man who has actually taken you, even though you are a very poor girl." So to this Cordelia replies, line 280, "Time shall unfold what plighted cunning hides. Who covers faults at last with shame derides." Okay, so she says that time will unfold whatever cunning and crookedness hides now. Whoever covers their faults will be presented shamefully in the future. But still, she sends her wishes and blessings that both of them prosper and live with her husband Franz. So in this short conversation, we can see a hint of what Regan and Goneril have in their minds towards Cordelia, and how Cordelia has seen through the hearts of her sisters, and how she in fact loves her father. After they leave, who is left on the stage? Goneril and Regan alone. So with this conversation, we get the clear picture of their intentions. So Goneril says that it seems King Lear will be living with her from tonight for a month. And Regan replies that it is certain, and the next month he will reside with her. So Goneril makes an observation, because King Lear has changed a lot, and the observation is that the changes have happened because he is a poor old man, a man with poor judgment, because he loved Cordelia the most and has now cast her away so quickly and without any second thought. So Regan also underlines the fact that it is the infirmity of his age, because it was very foolish of him to have cast away Cordelia, as she was the apple of his eye. Now Goneril mentions that King Lear, at the prime of his youth and middle age, the best and soundest of his time hath been but rash. So the prime youth and middle age of King Lear had been complete with rashness and anger. So King Lear can be seen as a very short-tempered man from the words of Goneril. So if it was like that before, now being an old man, his temper cannot be predicted. So Regan and Goneril talk to each other to be wary of that fact and to be careful not to buy his displeasure, because just like the king has contempted Cordelia, he has also exiled Kent, his most trusted advisor and earl. So both of these decisions were made in a hurry without a second thought. So Goneril and Regan understand that if their father continues to exercise such a short-tempered nature in authority, it is not going to be of any good to both of them. Anyway, both of them leave, promising each other that they would think of a better plan, and here ends the opening scene of the first act.